Hello YouTube, it is Trey Good here, aka TGV Vlogs, back here with another banger video this afternoon. And as you can see, I'm back at college, back in the dorms, back to the old 9 to 5 grind, you know. But yeah. You guys, this video will be a little bit emotional. Talking about some heavy topics that I've been through here at this school, emotionally, that has affected me very, 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 very badly. And it's been some hard times, some rough times, you know. So I hope everyone's having a good day. It is Sunday, but I do want to talk about my experience here at this college that has affected my mental state and my emotional well-being. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. But first, guys, it's literally snowing. It's beautiful, you know. This is nature's gift. Like, I'm alive to see this, and I'm just so happy I can see this rare occurrence, and it's pretty, you know. It's actually not that. It's actually not snowing, y'all. It's actually not snowing that much, but it is supposedly supposed to snow, and you know, it's supposed to be a lot or something, but it's probably not that bad, you know. I mean, snow is snow. It snowed last year back at my house. I'm back in Georgia. It snowed like last year or something. It was pretty nice. I liked it. And yeah, I've never seen snow after before that. So, you know, it's like a rare event, you know. So yeah, just happy I get to see the snow, I guess, you know. It's beautiful. It happens every once in a while, you know. It snows. Today's video, we will be talking about the heavy topic that I mentioned earlier about my experience here at this college and what I've gone through, and a lot of stuff has happened to me, y'all. But you know what? You know what I do? Like, I still continue. I still crawl. I still climb the ladder, y'all. Just trying to say what I want to say to you guys, to have an audience, to speak to you guys, to give feedback, you know. Go down in the comment section, just tell me about your day, or tell me what happened, what made today so interesting, you know, or anything special, anything that's changed your life before, any fun facts about yourself, you know, all that good stuff, you know. So, y'all, this right here, emotional damage. So let's get into it. First things first, as I disperse, words coming at you as I burst. You know that I'm the best when I rehearse these verses. It's me versus who? Okay, let me stop. It was bad. It was real bad for me last semester. So if you guys didn't know, in my last video called Round 2, that video was basically talking about how, if you guys really didn't get the new memo of that video, that was a good video that I liked, because round two is round 2, man. Like, you know, we're here next semester. Last semester was terrible, but I'm still alive. I'm still thriving. I'm still trying to write music. I'm still trying, but it feels like I'm not. You know, I'm just going through the motions, you know, and I'm glad I'm still here, you know, because I had to go through this alone. look what this says, y'all. Do you guys see that? You guys see what that says? You are not alone. Or you are never alone. Yeah, you are never alone. So guys, remember that. You guys are never alone, okay? I feel alone all the time. I feel like trash every time. It doesn't matter what I do. I mean, like, and this is only because, I mean, like, I just get older and then, okay, yeah, life gets harder. But it's like, you know, that's that. Like, no, like, the reason why life gets harder is because of people. And you can't change people's opinions and what they do, their behaviors. So this video, guys, is going to go over everything that I've basically went through with. I'm going to say it. I don't want to say this, guys, because we have got to stop doing this because it is so bad. But yes, guys. Yes. Master manipulators. I'm going to say that again. Master manipulators. Y'all. To understand them is, you know, it's pretty hard. It's very extremely hard to understand those type of people, but it is also hard to realize that you're falling into their grace and you're just boosting their ego and you're letting them have dominion over you. And it's just like, you know, you don't know until it's over, and that is when the pain really stings you. That's when it hits its hardest, the realization that you messed up, or the realization that this whole time you were living in two worlds instead of the real world that you're currently living in. You weren't living in a box. You were living in two dimensions with one particular person that made you feel less of a person and the other in the physical realm. Like right now, like the shirt I'm wearing and the t-shirt I'm wearing, this cross necklace, the lights, the life that we live, the world, they will put you in a literal dupe universe. A whole universe filled with dupes. And it is hard. It is very hard, y'all, when I tell you to try to like really think of it in a positive way. But you know, it's like when it's like that, y'all, it's not it's hard to, you know, let those go. You know, let those relationships go, because it's they are just nasty, man. And they don't admit it. They do it. They show it. They show it at the end. You know, when you catch them smiling a little too hard, or it's just, you know, it's what had happened when you saw him or her that made you feel like, I'm not sure if that's a nice person. I'm not sure if that is right for me. Like, how is this gonna make me feel 2 hours from now? They will have you thinking. They will have you on your knees thinking, like constantly, like, what did I do wrong? And it's like, you didn't do nothing wrong. That's their insecurities. That is their emotional, boundaries that they have, and whatever they got going on in their life that made them that way. And And you can't change that. You can't change anything. You can't change the seconds. You can't change the minutes. You can't go back in time. You can't smile at the good moments. You can't take a picture. You can't relapse. You can't, because it's already happened. And you just simply let it go. I mean, and it sounds so very easy, but you know, as a man, you say, I'll let it go and let it go. But when you bring it up in conversations over and over again with friends, family, when it's mentioned, it gives it more authority and clarity and lifeness into reality. And then it develops into an actual conversation about that. So when that happens, you don't want to put that energy towards that and just shift the conversation to something different because it is negative. That being said, you guys, stay away from those people. If you are lucky enough to be eye-opened and words spoken and just you're at that intellectual thinking level where you can easily read somebody and you can tell that they are just BSing, you're straight. You won't have to, you will read someone in seconds. You will already know when they walk in the room with their shoulders, their face, their eyebrows, their nose. It don't matter what clothes they wearing. Even the clothes. You can already know, bro. You will already know. You can tell. You can tell, y'all. When I tell you can tell, I'm sorry for that pause, but you will tell when someone in the room is either a hostile or just like a normal person or just a regular dude. Like, okay, and they'll be like, oh, I'm just a regular dude, but you don't know who they are inside. Okay, just because they wear all of this makeup and gothic makeup, that doesn't mean that they are a bad person. That is just them expressing themselves freely and them being whoever they want to be. In today's generation, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. If anything, I love those type of people. I love that type of, I love emos, people who express themselves to find their own authentic identity. And you know what? They just thrive. They do what they have to do. Like, they just show themselves and then they show their looks. I think it looks cool. Like, you know, I don't hate them. They just do what they want to do. And you can't change that, bro. Like, you can't change anybody. Everybody gonna have their own opinion. Everybody gonna be something. Everybody gonna be somebody. And whoever that somebody is, that is gonna be you, whether it is a manipulator or a kind guy or gullible or stupid or smart, you're wise, you're kind, you're angry. All of these emotions that are just a cycle that repeats every day. And it's instilled in you because you're a human. Because mentally, you know, I can feel like this all the time. I can feel like happy at this time. I don't have to think about this right now because I know later it's gonna hit me. So then it's gonna happen if you don't think about it. You have to give it less power, and it's hard to do that. Well, for me, because like as a man, like you know, like I said earlier, as a man, you can move on, and you can say that all you want, but behind that door, which there is no door behind me, there is a wall. When those walls talk back, it shows. It shows. It will show. You will have low posture. You'll be down. You'll always look sad. You like, I can't even function around my group of friends sometimes, and you will feel just like dreary. And my dad already told me this word because it is very true. Desolate. Very, very desolate, you guys. You will feel so disconnected from the world that you'll feel like, you know, the Matrix is real, of course. But it gets more intensifying. It intensifies every time you think of that thing in your head. Like, for example, I know I'm alive. I have skin, I have hands, I have feet, I have eyes, I can see. I have a heart. Do these people have a heart? Do they have knowledge? Do they know what they just said to me that made me feel this way? And why did they react like that? If you like just take in what you know, and obviously can tell when someone is just playing with you and not genuinely like taking in the moment, enjoying the little things you said, going over the nicest comments you complimented them about, or the clothes that you wore that day. You know, like, they never done that. And then it's like, out of nowhere, you get blamed for being yourself. Like, what? And then in your head, you're like, oh no, that's a compliment, right? I know he's just joking. I know he or she, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, y'all, this is a external crisis of people not being real. And y'all know how real I am. I'm a real dude. I'm sorry I had to say that. I'm a real person, bro. Like, they're just simply not real, bro. And it's like, dang, bro. Like, gosh, like, we got to do better, bro. And I know I have to move on from this, bro. I'm not running back to who? You're running back to a made up reality, bro. Like, genuinely, this whole time I've explained to you guys, there are two dimensions. You have this world you're currently living in, and you have the fake world where those manipulators will drag your butt into, and now look what you done got yourself into. Now you done got yourself into a complicated situation, and now it cannot be handled. It can't be fixed. You're spiraling out. You are yelling at the top of your lungs in your heart, and your heart's content. You are yelling at the top of your lungs saying, please let me out of here. This sucks. Because the entire time you're just thinking, this is the one. This is the, like, I want this. I want this girl or guy. I want this. That's because you want it. You're chasing something that simply doesn't exist. Because the entire time you were being controlled and you thought this person could change you for the better. But it turned out that wasn't true. It turns out you won. The entire time it was you. It wasn't her, it was you. How was it you ask? Oh, why was it me? Well, because you simply did it. Like, you did it. They're not saying this is the blame it on you. This is because, like, you still win at the end of this. I wanted to let y'all know, you don't feel pain. You will feel pain, of course, but it's still a W. You know what I'm saying? It's still a W after what happened to you. It don't matter what. She could do the nastiest thing to you, bro. He could do the nastiest thing to you. Everybody treats each other like crap all the time, every day. People die every day. Like, I mean, it's just one life to live, but yo, people are just dying, bro. Like, and you can't stop that. You can't stop people from being manipulators and master manipulators that are manipulative. You can't do that because that is what they're manipulated around. That's all they do, is they do that for the ego, for the top, for the high. They feel high, so high and divine that they have the need to put themselves at the top of the pedestal and feel so complete when they see you begging for peace. I'm telling y'all.